Hey there people, I'm your friendly neighborhood Let's Player SpiderMwa. Welcome you back to Paradigm. I didn't do a video yesterday because I was feeling awful. I had a really bad cold, a headache, and a stuffy nose. My head felt like it weighed a ton. That kind of stuff. Good stuff. I even had to go to the store to get some food because I was out of food. A great day in total. Didn't even do a live stream because after going to the store I felt even worse. At least today I'm feeling a lot better. So I decided to do a Paradigm video today because even though this is a Blind Friday where I play games that either I find interesting or you suggest, Paradigm still goes into that category because I've never played this game before, so it's a blind playthrough and it goes into Blind Friday as well. So that's my excuse why I'm not doing a different kind of a video today instead of Paradigm. Alright, so let's use the elevator and see what else we can find in this whole thingamajig of a building.
I am shocked and appalled.
Why?
This is the first elevator I've been in which doesn't have the smooth, crisp smell of urine.
Really?
Someone in management is clearly dropping the ball.
Or maybe they do. Maybe they have too good of a cleaning service here. And also, I like this little rat. I think it is watching TV. Has a weight lifting there. Also a fridge and a counter as a kitchen. Very nice and tidy. And also he has a bong. That kind of a rat. He takes his life easy, you know. Chuck the pot plant. I have enough references to chuck the plant in Thimbleweed Park because it's made by the same people who has made Maniac Mansion, but this game is full. They are as much of a fan of the Maniac Mansion and Day of the Tentacle as I am. And that was a nice voice break. Ugh. Seriously.
It's a plastic dying plant.
How?
I was not aware there was a market for shitty broken down house decor.
Oh, so they deliberately made it look like it's a dying plant, although it's plastic. Can I pick it up?
Nah, I'd rather not. Doug thinks that plastic plants are an insult to his species. Which species is he a part of? I always forget.
Well, he is an eggplant, so he's kind of a vegetable, I think. Scientists are hot, maintenance guys are 10 times hotter. Oh.
Scientists are hot. You're goddamn right. Nothing makes me swoon like women who are masters of quantum mechanics. With them, you get lucky and get rejected simultaneously.
Well, if they are quantum... Yeah, when working with quantum mechanics, that's how it actually would work. Yeah. So Paradigm is a lot smarter than he thinks. So what about this?
Maintenance guys are 10 times hotter. Crude graffiti, bringing hard-hitting social issues into the public eye. I salute you, graffiti.
Can I get that wad of gum? Feels like I can.
Looking at the fine detail of the gum, I can tell that its user was 25, male, pedophile mustache. How do I know this? Compulsive lying.
So you don't know anything, but except that you are lying out of your ass.
I've got enough used gum back at home. It's great for sealing up radiation leaks, especially because most of Crush's gum is lead-based.
Oh, that actually is a good thing then. But you shouldn't be chewing on lead-based gum. It's not good for your health. Neither is radiation, but still. Complimentary high five, huh?
I really wish I was the guy who came up with the idea of commercializing human gestures. The guy made some fat sticks.
I bet he made all kinds, like Victory, Devil Horns, the Bird. But, since it is here...
Oh yeah, high five that, yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't high five it anymore. At least it sounds like it's not... Well, it is enjoying it. I'm not.
I can see how this went down. Jerry, I love your design, but you know what? I also love fish. Can we get a fish in there? That's a terrible idea, but because you're paying me, okay. Nice.
Yeah. It's a fish smoking cigarettes out of a happy cigarette. Cigarette carton? That's what they're called, right? I was thinking what word they use for those, and I think it's carton. because I find them all over in Fallout. So, offices, labs, head mart, lobby, church. Sure bad, sure. Call maintenance or activate. I think I need to push the activate button first. Or maybe I need to push like so and activate. So we were going up and down at the same time.
You can't speak that kind of smack to me. Just because you're doing it telepathically doesn't mean it's not bad manners. You too, Mr. Yum Yums.
Is that a two-headed cat you have on your shoulder? Or am I just crazy?
This again. The names aren't demeaning, they're cute.
Well, Mr. Yum Yums is a cute name for a cat.
Just because you're all high and mighty consulting me on corporate sabotage and money laundering, you think you're too good for the name Mr. Mittens?
Well, she can understand
I
cat.
thought so. Nothing else to say.
Hello?
Oh, what? Paradigm? We weren't going to liberate you till like 4 o'clock? Jesus, rollerblading Christ! I had the most delicious bread prepared for lunch. I woke up early for that shit, packed little Tupperware boxes. Now you're telling me I have to wait? Yeah, nice one, Mr. Paradigm. If you weren't the key to taking down DUPA genetics, you'd be done. Done, Paradigm! Done! No one messes with my spread!
Sorry for liberating myself?
Done! Sorry, I just take my spreads really seriously. It gets
Apparently.
the best of me sometimes.
What the hell is going on?
Good question. I mean, seriously. What the hell's going on? Well, I've been asking that myself the whole time throughout the game, right? What the hell's going on here? Well, it's easy to tell what's going on. She was supposed to liberate me, and we are the key to taking down the whole building. I guess that's our mission in the game now. We need to take down DUPA genetics. Because they are evil. I have seen that. They are evil.
I like your hat.
Thanks, I got it last week. It's probably my favorite now. As much as I like compliments, I feel like we have more pressing things to talk about.
Was that either you had Jiraichi from Naruto, or that was one of the Thundercats on your shoulder there? Not really sure.
Who are you?
I'm the leader of the rebel group Baxt.
What does that stand for?
People against generally shitty things.
Finally, something I can get behind.
And also I noticed you have one cat eye. That's why you can understand kitty cat talk and why you like cats so much. And also it is a very cool baseball cap that she has on. And she's very cute. I have to say that. She's very cute.
Are you hiding anything under that jacket? Are you mutated too?
Nah, I just keep all my snacks under here. Super practical.
I mean, it's easy. If you have all of your snacks in your jacket inside a big jacket, you can just whenever you feel like, hey, I could go for a snack. Easy. Maybe I should do that. Get myself a very large poncho and put some snacks inside it. Build like a belt into the poncho.
I'm apparently the key to taking down DUPA genetics?
Yes, you're the all-important faulty prodigy child. Also, apparently, your innards hold the key to world domination.
What?
Whoa, I'm a faulty prodigy child? That's a pretty big reveal. I feel like it should have been more dramatic or heartfelt.
Yeah, it should have.
You know, the fact I was born for commercial gain in the lab, and now they want to dissect me?
Yeah, big
I
reveal.
pretty much knew that already, but you didn't know that. You're stone cold.
Yeah, well, I'm terrible at this touchy-feely stuff.
I can sense
Last
that.
time someone cried in front of me, I just pat them on the head. Anyway, because of this, the Rebel Committee and my telepathic kitties recommended I commission a children's book to help explain it to you. Also because we weren't sure if the deformations affected your brain. Read these first, and I'll tell you how to get out of this mess.
I also noticed that the younger head of the cats has its eyes looking two different directions, so Maybe if we are ever going to talk to that kitty cat, I should be talking to the older cat, the one with the beard. That is one weird two-headed cat. The second weirdest two-headed cat that I've ever seen. Your mummy is an evil company called DUPA Genetics, written by Paxt. Illustrations Kuba Janerkovsky. I think Kuba Janerkovsky is actually the illustrator for the whole game. Evil. Okay.
Klaus was a big businessman with no ethics who owned the company named DUPA Genetics.
When I hear the sound of drilling, do I need to turn the page then? Come on, you need to tell me this is a children's book.
He set up head office in Eastern Europe to save money and avoid an ethics law holdup.
Interesting flag.
He was big Mr. Grumpy Face, hating almost everyone and every place.
Nice mustache coming out of your nostrils. So that is not a mustache, that's your nose hair.
But he did love glam metal music and professional wrestling magic.
Who doesn't love glam metal music? It is glorious. Just look at that outfit as well. Glorious.
He thought everyone was stupid for not liking both. That made him mad and sad, so he made an oath.
On Facebook, apparently.
To take over the world, so everyone had to listen to glam and watch professional wrestling on every program.
Okay, that may be taking it too far. I mean, glam metal is good music, but watching professional wrestling on every program? That's taking it too far, man. I mean, these days, professional wrestling might not be the best thing to watch. I stopped watching like 15 years ago because it was going downhill fast.
He started by inventing the fully customizable Prodigy child, perfect for rich parents whose biological children are wild.
Can I use this? Apparently not. And also, nice reference to Fallout. Intelligence, strength, skills, yo-yo, internet arguments, wizardry, and beatboxing. And yeah, choose your color. Yeah. That's how you... It's not the special, but it could be. Could have
no
been.
longer passing their name to their biological shame.
So no shitty biological child that they would normally have. They have their new amazing Prodigy child. So taking the best out of your genetic. This is like Twins, the Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito movie Twins, where they took when they tried to make the perfect human, but instead they actually got twins. But the other baby had all the great genetics in it, and all the shit was in the other, and that's how they became. That's how the twins were born.
The prodigies eventually inherit their power and wealth after their parents experience a bit of bad health.
Uh-huh. You mean as experience a bit of bad health, as in you mean that they were killed or they got old?
Little did they know, Klaus still had power over them to help execute his plan of wrestling and glam mayhem.
So all the perfect Prodigy Prodigy children were programmed to have these implemented into their brains somehow.
Meanwhile, he made Olaf the Sloth a living candy machine. Vomiting various candy every half an hour was his routine.
Yeah, we've seen you, sort of, Olaf. We sort of saw you in one cutscene, and you were about to barf. Did he barf actually in it? I think he barfed some candy, which was... Now it now makes sense why he barfed like that.
Olaf loved Klaus. Klaus did not. Constant candy was the only thing he sought.
You should have said Olaf loved Klaus. Klaus did not. Frowny face. Poor sad face. Hey Klaus, how are you? Okay, hey, you want to hang out? Hey man, want to hang out? Hey bud, want to see a movie? So a trailer for I want to poop, but I have no hole. Looks pretty scary. Haha, should be good. I want to poop, but I have no hole. Nice reference to I want to scream, but I have no mouth. Hey, have you seen my keys? Sorry, I haven't anyway, though. Anyway, though, you want to hang out today? Apparently not.
Klaus later died of type 2 diabetes from all the candy. This made Olaf very sad and angry.
Well, that's what you get for eating tons of candy. It is high sugar that causes diabetes.
Olaf made a vow on his deathbed that he will continue his legacy instead.
Oh, the sloth is the evil guy these days. Huh. Right.
The only problem now that after 12 years, the Prodigy suddenly pursue creative art careers.
I wonder why. Could be the glam metal that you have implanted into their heads, turning into all kinds of glam art. Or something.
A lot of the time they do performing arts instead of business plans and pie charts.
This isn't how pie charts work and F Society. Jason Durgan Prodigy, how I feel about excellent consumerism performance art. Ah! It's a very nice art, I have to say. Although you are taking a dump on the chart. Just realized that he has his pants down and poop coming out of his butt.
One mutated child facing many tragedies. Not affected, he kept making commercial electro melodies.
Hey, that's Paradigm. That's what he does. Yes. I wonder if he's actually any good at it. We haven't seen that.
Now Olaf wants to give Paradigm an autopsy. The key to fixing the defunct Prodigy child army. Continuing Klaus's plans to only make him happy.
Well, he looks normal otherwise, except for the bone deformations on his head. Otherwise, Paradigm just looks fine. At least his bone structure is pretty normal. He's got short legs, though. His arms are normal long, but his legs are short. Nice face. Eugh. I'd much rather be doing my own stuff, but shit man, I gotta pay them bills. These cheese and mac addiction doesn't come cheap, especially when it comes to my bowels. Yeah, eating mac and cheese all the time can be troublesome for your bowels. It's a lot of cheese, that's why.
I'm done. I feel like I want all my news relayed to me via rhyme now.
You can keep it for future reference. Did it make sense to you?
Kind
Well,
of.
slightly the meaning. Yes.
Yeah, we weren't sure how smart you were, especially after a few months of observation, so we winged it. You bit into Hot Pocket straight out the oven every time.
Hey, I'm a Hot Pocket athlete in training. It takes serious commitment. Also, observation?
Yeah, you've been observing?
Not going to even ask.
Could be Johnny.
So now what?
Basically, we need to get rid of Olaf. Well, not we, mostly you.
Do we really have to? I mean, the whole world domination thing is a pretty big downside, I guess. Also, the part where I'm dissected for scientific purposes is not that great.
Yeah, not that
But
great, yeah.
He seems like a big cutie. I just wanna
hold him and give him infinite cuddles, put him in a pram and pretend he's my baby, post a photo of him on social media, reap the internet points. Make him a cute antagonist in an adventure game. I think he already is. So, this was good.
put him in a pram and pretend he's my baby.
That's true. He is pretty adorbs. Not that keen on listening to glam metal for the rest of my life, though.
Totes adorbs.
Sometimes you need that doof or oons.
True. Very true. It's not always bang bang or doong doong. Sometimes you gotta get that or ish. If you know what I mean. Let's see. You'll be banging in your skin-tight leopard print. Don't want to picture that right now. Do not picture Paradigm in a leopard skin-tight print. God damn it. Paradigm.
Although, then I won't be able to make the fattest electronic music album ever made.
I'd say it could have a pretty successful run on community radio.
You take that back.
Yeah.
It could reach one-time viral status online. At least. I think.
It could.
So anyway, this floating guy here is the only person who knows how to get rid of him.
It can talk?
That's the
torso?
problem. The dumb asshole tried to escape when I came here to ask him. The teleportation went wrong and ported his limbs around the facility. What you need to do now is collect said body parts, then put them all in the machine. I'll handle it from there. Good luck.
Great. Great.
Oh, Mr. Mitten says don't mess it up, or he will passive-aggressively push stuff off your desk.
Oh,
I'll
no.
keep that in mind.
Please don't do that. Please.
Also, I took the restrictions off the elevator now. We put them on because of the 80% failure rate. You should be fine, though. You've
What?
reaped enough bad karma, I think.
What?
Just look at your face.
What?
Thanks.
80% failure rate? That's what it says. I think it's the last one that you cannot read perfectly. I think it says it's secret. And that is an arm.
Hey, this must be one of the scientist's hands. Oh, it's still twitching.
It's not a
You're
hand.
just a little cutie, aren't you?
That's an
Yes,
arm,
you
yes.
are. Yes, you are. I said yes, you are. Jesus.
Okay, let's pick
How
that
do
one
we
up.
find the rest of his body?
So I guess we need legs, another arm, the head. Probably also the pelvis area. Might be in a different place. You never know. Copious amounts of coffee mugs, huh?
Coffee mugs are the most abused of all mugs. They need a union or something. Fight for your rights, mugs.
Fine, fire right to coffee. Doesn't have the same ring to it when I say it out loud. An audio tape, huh?
Oh, my workout tape. It makes me happy at least one person stole it.
Why is it doing here?
Nice.
But-
I can use this with my DUPA gin.
But then again, if they were observing him, they are the ones who stole it. Ah, the organizer. I was wondering if there was one. Arthur G, occupation accountant. I'm really nervous as to why they called me up here. I'm Arthur, the accountant, not Arthur, the guinea pig. DUPA Genetics is going to be bankrupt soon anyway. I might as well tough it up. What did Olaf expect? He fired over 90% of his staff just to pay for his wig collection, not to mention retrofitting a large replica of his head at the entrance to his office. Well, it sounds like they're not doing too well here. And also, let me try to read what it says over there on those small screens. I think the top right is just saying how you doing. Hi, you. Just I'm not sure. It's too small for me to read. But it's just a conversation, a small conversation going on. No, that's loading something, and that's a blue screen of death that has a message on it. I think they all have all kinds of messages, but it's really tough to read what they are saying. Well, anyway, I'm gonna leave this here. And, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you all have a good evening, good afternoon, and a good morning. And I will see you all next time. Take care, people. Bye.